When Into the Unjust launches, Super Earth's maximum security cities have come under an unprovoked attack by the Terminates. A seemingly coordinated attack. This act of terror cannot stand. Now, Helldivers will, for the first time, take the battle to our enemies' homes. They will go deep into the gloom, into the Terminates' home worlds, their hive worlds, to uncover their mysteries, deal with the bug threat once and for all, and establish themselves as the rightful masters of this galaxy. The bug hive worlds are planets that have been completely terraformed by the Terminates over a long period of time. When Helldivers go to the bug hive worlds, they will find that they have huge, enormous cave networks spread across the planet, like a disgusting disease. Helldivers go into the caves to gather intel on the bug mutations and to uncover the secrets of the gloom.
We wanted to really turn the game on its head and see what happens when we put 4 Helldivers underground.
In the claustrophobic and horrifying cave systems, some new tactics can be needed.
You have to really plan before you go in to get all of your weaponry, because there's no help from your Super Destroyer once you're in the caves. You'll have to look for areas that have no roof to call down ammo.
Some sections of the cave can also be darker than others, so it might be a good idea if one squad member uses their flashlights, while the other squad members use their more powerful support weapons.
So we have 2 brand new Hive World exclusive missions. We have the Hive Lung, which is what the bugs are using to produce the fog that you see in the gloom. You have to go deep down, past all its tendrils and enemies that are protecting it. Bring your backpack hellbomb or just a lot of big weaponry and destroy it. The other big mission is the mobile oil rig. A big, slow, clunky oil drill that you will drive around on the surface of the Hive worlds to drill for the oil that Super Earth is basically farming from the Hive worlds. And you can defend this with a big cannon on it, which will be very useful in case some enemies might want to come up and destroy it.
With new subterranean environments, we of course have to have subterranean species. We have new enemies that burrow into the ground and erupt beneath the player's feet. So the warrior will be your run-of-the-mill mole enemy that will just charge towards you from underground. If you're facing a bile spewer, it will look for blind spots and pop up from the ground, throw out a few projectiles, and then pop down into the ground again and find another spot to attack you from. The charger will do its charge, but now there's a big mound moving towards you rather than the behemoth itself. There's always this small game of whack-a-mole you have to play with some additional subterranean bugs that will jump out of the ground at any given moment. The Dragon Roach is like a big flying bile titan. If you wind up fighting it, you end up having to deal with its acidic fire breath. It will keep attacking you until you put enough pressure to get it to back off, or you manage to shoot off its wings and take it down. You know that you will be fighting these subterranean enemies when you feel the rumbling. But if the rumble is slightly bigger, please ignore that. I'm sure it's fine.
With the launch of Into the Unjust and the exciting release on Xbox, we now also have 2 new warbonds, one of which is the ODST crossover warbond, which is our first legendary warbond.
When it became clear that we were going to do an Xbox version of the game, we asked ourselves, okay, so what would fit in? And ODST came to mind immediately.
We wanted to make the perfect Halo collaboration, so every detail that you would expect to be there should be there.
All the weapons have a very iconic look. It's something that everyone would recognize if you're a Halo fan.
We got extremely close to the original ODST content.
Some small changes had to be made to maintain believability, where the ejection port is, like tiny things like that.
We're fans of Halo ourselves, so we wouldn't want it any other way than to be absolutely perfect.
Pay close attention to the models. We might have snuck in some things.
In the end, we managed to deliver exactly what we wanted to deliver, and that's very rare in game development.
So Dust Devils is our newest warbond that we worked in collaboration with our partners at Wushu. The Dust Devils are Helldivers that are trained and experienced in fighting in extreme conditions, and they are very useful now that we're going to go deeper into the gloom and fight on these desert planets that are infested by a lot of dangerous bugs. So in this warbond we have 3 new stratagems, 1 primary and 1 throwable. First off, we have a new assault rifle. But there is a small twist on this assault rifle. It's the first assault rifle with incendiary rounds. We have the expendable napalm, which sort of is the airburst rocket without the proximity trigger. Then we have the spear gun, which is a single fire projectile with a gas harpoon. So when you hit the enemy, it will explode into a gas cloud. It's a sort of a utility versatile tool. Finally, but not least, we have the solo silo, which is a missile silo contained in a hell pod and a laser designator. And you can paint whatever target you want, and the missile will go to that target and just make a big boom, which makes it possible to attack enemies from a very large distance.
As the story for Into the Unjust develops, players need to venture into new parts of the galaxy, where they will encounter many new kinds of threats. We have many things in store that we are very excited about.
Adjust yourselves, because it's time to bring some justice into the unjust.